Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. Today, we are going to be showcasing two different games. Before we get into it, just a quick reminder. Prize submissions for GDQ 2024 are coming to a close. They're open until January 8th, so if you have any prizes you'd like to submit, please get them in before then. And as a reminder, Awesome Games Done Quick is starting next week. This is the last Sunday before AGDQ. At this time next week, it will have already started. It'll be like 3 hours into the event, so don't forget, AGDQ 2024 starts next week. And if you want to learn about any of our other Hotfix shows, you can go to gamesdonequick.com/hotfix. With that said, we will get into our first game here, which is going to be Command & Conquer Renegade. This is the FPS of Command & Conquer Renegade. If you noticed at the top, it was cut off. The logo's cut off here. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's just how the game is. Don't worry about it. I'll talk a little bit about the game when we start. So time's going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So we start off this game with 2.5 minutes of unskippable cutscene. It's going to explain a little bit about the dialogue, or sorry, the plot. So this is the only FPS they've had. This came out in 2002, and it is actually using the engine of whatever the game was before. I don't actually remember which game came out before this, which one of the RTSs, but it is using an RTS engine. The main plot of this game actually takes place in the middle of the first game, Tiberian Sun, or Dawn, Tiberian Dawn. This is like in the middle of the war. And we're going to be playing as Commando Nick Havoc Parker. Goes by Havoc, who is an elite commando. Is it? I think UE3 was after. I think there is another engine. Anyway, so we are going to be playing Havoc. And if anybody was like, wow, where'd the audio go? Don't worry about it. That's welcome to this game. So right now we are on a mission. The recon team, as you heard, got ambushed, so we're going to come in and rescue the recon team. They were looking for a nod base, and yep. This first area is very on rails. You just kind of shoot people. They'll just spawn in. Eventually a helicopter will come. Eventually 2 helicopters will come in. The second helicopter is when we're able to progress. Oh, okay, the game just crashed. That's awesome. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and start that game up again. Weird. Yeah, we'll probably just restart the timer on this. Yeah, there's no, I don't have a save, so we'll just restart the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. Awesome, we get to talk about this again. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I played through the game fully once yesterday, and it didn't crash, so I don't know why that happened. I'm gonna go ahead and quick save the instant I get into the level. So the problem, there is a level select I can do, but it won't let me play through the rest of the levels. So we're just gonna remember to quick save a lot. It'll be fine. Quick saving should be bound properly. I had to rebind a few things just because I don't have game audio. I will resolve game audio in a second after I can save. Just so we don't have to watch this cutscene 3 times in a row. This cutscene is actually the most volatile part of the game, because if you like Alt-Tab during this, it will crash like 70% of the time. So I'm just going to wait till I can save. Will be in a moment here, and then I should be able to resolve the game audio you aren't hearing. One moment, everybody. Oh, that's not the quick save button. It should be Alright, I'm just gonna make sure that everything's bound properly. So here, let's do save game. Let us resolve this audio issue. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Games and Quick Hotfix. Sorry about that, everybody. We are good to go. We'll resume the timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Looks like they were boxed in.
So, right off the bat, again, we're gonna come up here. We need to clear out this area. Like I was saying earlier, the waves are just gonna kind of spawn. There's not really much we can do. It's kind of all timed. Like, if you noticed, I was shooting and that enemy couldn't even take damage. That's just kind of how this first section goes. We're waiting for 2 helicopters to come. So, I guess... Sorry, we're waiting for 4 helicopters to come. 2 are going to drop enemies. The other 2 are going to come over this area here and be shot down. So we need... Basically, the only important part of this is something completely out of our control. This gentleman here with the rocket launcher is basically the speed tech of this. So I guess technically there is a little bit of speed tech. The only speed tech that matters is that that rocket launcher does not get shot. Because if he's getting shot or anything, he'll like stagger, and we don't want him to stagger because he is the only thing that lets us progress. There's going to be a helicopter that shows up, and if we are lucky, the rocket launcher will hit the first shot, which normally is supposed to completely whiff. But if he's in position and there's no enemies around, he'll be able to one-shot the helicopter, and then we'll be able to go. So that was the first one. We're gonna... Go.
Push them back. Look, they're on the run. We did it.
Now,
We owe you big time.
we're gonna wait a little bit. They're gonna drop an engineer, and we're gonna be able to hop into this tank once it's... Engineer, yeah. That's going to heal this tank, and we're gonna be able to progress. The tank is going to get us through the rest of the level. I'm just gonna kind of wait here.
Your tank is repaired and ready to
Oh.
roll, sir.
Take recon one's tank. You'll need it.
We destroy this Humvee here because it's a little bit of a time save. If we shoot it while it's still in the air, we'll be able to one-shot it. Otherwise, it will not die until the end of the level. The reason we destroy it is because it is faster than us, except it's going to slow down at some point and stop. And that is right in our way. So if we let it live, then it's actually going to get in our way and we're going to have to slow down and detour. Now, we're going to have to destroy these SAM sites here, and that's pretty much the end of the level. Hello? There we go, that's 1. I drove a little bit too far. That's 2. And then the level's pretty much over. We just need to wait for a helicopter to fly in or a plane. Something's going to fly in, get blown up. It's actually neither. That was... I don't actually remember what those are called in this game, but it's kind of like a mix of the two. Anyway, it gets destroyed, and then the Admiral's like, yeah, you know what? We're just gonna blast it. We're gonna blast it straight from the sky. We're just gonna drop the ion cannon and destroy it. So we're pretty much just doing whatever. The important part is we picked up some rocket launcher ammo, which is going to be very important in the next levels coming up.
The Knot base is down. Good job, Havoc. The base computers should contain a wealth of intelligence data. Mission accomplished.
This level is very unimportant to the overall story. VTOL, I think, is correct, yeah. That level is basically just the tutorial. It does give you a little bit. It's like, hey, because of what you did, we got this info on further stuff, but the reality is the game could have just started here. So this is the important start of the story. So we're landing on this island. There used to be a GDI, or sorry, no, there was a NOD facility on this base, and they're brainwashing civilians. And the GDI tried to set up a base to counter, you know, like as a base of operations to progress farther in, and they're getting absolutely obliterated. So a little bit of reinforcements have come in, including us, and we are going to go rescue the prisoners.
Thanks for the
There's
save.
also some
Did you find Captain
GDI
Duncan
prisoners
yet?
of
I think he
war,
went down the path behind the
Officer
construction
Duncan being one of them, so we're gonna go rescue Duncan. Technically, we could skip rescuing Duncan, but he's going to give us a very important weapon if we do. And it doesn't take a lot of time to do it. So Duncan's in here. Technically, we could just go... Where are you? We could just leave and go down that path, but... Oh, okay, I did not get lucky.
Good timing. I've been protecting something special. It's a prototype homing beacon for GDI's new space-based...
So if I had gotten a little bit lucky, I could have pushed Duncan out towards the door, so he would have dropped the ion beacon a little bit closer to the door. Didn't get lucky, that's fine. So the ion cannon beacon is going to let us call in a localized ion cannon, which will absolutely destroy things. And we're going to use that to destroy the command center at the end of the level. Normally, we would have to like go all the way into the command center. We would have to destroy a panel, so we'd have to use C4 to destroy the panel, and that just takes a lot of time. So instead, we're going to call an ion cannon beacon and blow it up straight from the sky, and then just walk past it without even having to go in. I don't know how much time it saves, but it's got to be like at least a minute. So here, we've been following the main path up until now, but we're going to take a secondary path. Now, normally, this is supposed to lead you to a... Well, I mean, I guess it still does lead me to a secondary objective. I'm just going to ignore it. So... There's a lot of, like, different areas in these levels. There's, like, a lot of secondary paths and stuff. This one has a lot of them. And this is supposed to be like, oh, there's a church, and you're supposed to go save everybody, and we're just gonna kind of walk on by. Because really the important part is that this is the faster way to get to where we're going. Normally we would spawn, like, on the right. By ignoring that, we actually ignore... a helicopter that would have come in and harassed us, and it would have been really awful. And we'd have to use some of our rockets, which we don't really want to do. So, I didn't really talk about it, but we're playing on the easiest difficulty, and we're doing that for a few reasons. The first reason is because, well, obviously it's going to be faster because it's a little bit easier, but the second and more important one is that we have more health, so we can do things like this. If we were on a higher difficulty, I would have died there because I would have had less than 100 health. But because we have more than 100 health, we can do stuff like that. And we're going to be doing a decent amount of that throughout the run. Where is my ion cannon? Why don't I have it yet? This should do it. Might be a little bit off, which is why I took the quick save there, but we should be good. That's not the button I want. Please get out of this menu. That's still not the button I want. Thank you. I had to not press that button.
GDI clearly plans to overthrow the United States government and replace it with their own.
So, as you can see, Ion Cannon destroyed the thing. We didn't even have to go down, so we are good. We have rescued all of the prisoners, and we are good to go to the next mission. So there are cutscenes I'm skipping after every level. So I guess a little bit more about what happened in this level, because it's going to be a little important. We weren't actually supposed to engage in that mission. The Admiral wanted us to wait for reinforcements, and we were against that because there are prisoners, like both POWs and civilians, who are being, they're prisoners, they're being hurt while the GDI is doing nothing. So Havoc goes in and rescues, operates that entire mission against orders, and then immediately gets arrested as soon as he gets back to base. I don't actually think I need both of those, but I'm gonna be, rather be safe than sorry. Get out of my way. Alright, cool. So that was the important thing right there. We destroyed that, and it shouldn't show up later in the mission. If it doesn't show up later in the mission, we'll be fine, because we aren't going to take as much damage when we are in our buggy, which is going to be some speed tech a little later on. So this mission, some key scientists, some key Tiberium scientists specifically, have been kidnapped by Nod, and we're going to go in and rescue them. Those key scientists are... I don't remember her first name, but it's something Petrova, Ignacio Mobius, and Sydney Mobius, Ignacio Mobius's daughter. I might actually be screwing up Mobius's name. Whoops.
You got any more of those rocket soldiers for me? I'm running low.
So we're going to pick up this buggy, and this buggy is key to being fast in this level because buggies are the fastest, and everything else is very slow. So we take a little bit of a strange movement there because that tank will shoot at intervals, and if we drive straight, we can avoid the shots and we won't get blown up. I'm going to take it safe here. There is a risky strat here, which involves not getting out of the tank at all, but there is a chance that you still get blown up, so I'm going to jump out here and destroy that and then keep going. So the strat basically involves dodging the first shot and then driving very carefully around the other shots while you progress. But again, that is risky because we're going to be taking a decent amount of damage just because we're going to drive by a bunch of people that are going to shoot at us, and well, we don't want to get shot at.
Nod's next major checkpoint is on the other side of this hill.
I'm taking quick saves every now and then just because sometimes bad things happen. That's just kind of how this game goes. Sometimes rockets will hit you in the face and then you'll die instantly, so... Not specifically here, but in general, bad things happen sometimes, so I'm going to take it very careful. There's a rocket soldier here. As long as we take out the rockets and anything that can shoot rockets at us, we're usually... Or gun emplacements. Gun emplacements are also problematic. As long as we take those out, we're pretty good. Obviously, you know, regular guns are going to hurt us, but we don't care too much as long as we don't get hit by the big things. You could start shooting, that'd be great. Thank you.
SATCOM shows you're approaching the base.
So here, this is one of the longest levels in the game, for a variety of reasons. This is one of them. So what we're supposed to do here is we're supposed to go down one of the elevator that I just passed. We're supposed to go down it.
I was afraid of this. There is an obelisk near the Nod gate. Keep your
This is the right one, right? Yeah, this is the right one. That's not the button I want. Did you give me this? Thank you. So normally you're supposed to be able to go down that. Normally you're supposed to go down that elevator. You're gonna go all the way over, and you're going to walk over into there, and you are going to hit a terminal, and then you're gonna have to keep progressing further. I need to line up properly here, so give me one moment. That should be good. So what I'm doing here is that area down there that I showed you, there is a terminal there that I'm supposed to destroy. But fortunately, C4 can go through. So if I angle myself correctly, I can destroy the terminal from outside. So that opens that. Now the problem is, there's an obelisk right here. However, because I brought that buggy all the way here, I can at least get through the obelisk by letting the tank take the hit. So I can drive by the obelisk. Oh, that's not what I want to do. That prevents me, or that skips me having to go down the second elevator, going all the way across the ravine to the power plant, destroying the power plant controls, which would disable the power to the obelisk, which would stop the obelisk from firing. All of that takes a long time. So instead we just drive the buggy through. I'm being very careful in here not to touch the sides here. The sides of these actually will get you stuck, and then I will have to cheat to get out. There is... I took a reload there that I shouldn't have, but that's fine. So there is a developer oversight in this game. Obviously, you know, when you're developing the game, you want to have dev tools in order to make sure that you can test things easily, and, you know, not have to play through the entire game to make sure that happens. When they released the game, they forgot to remove a specific dev tool, which is if you go into your map and hold down the control button, you can click somewhere on the map and teleport to that. Which, if I were to get stuck, that's how I would get out. Which would invalidate your run if it was a regular run. Technically it would. Depending on if it was to get unstuck or not, I might discuss with the other mods about approving it, but in general, don't do that. That's a completely separate category, but there are ways to get unstuck if you do get stuck. Where am I? There we go. So if I get stuck in a wall, it's not the end of the marathon run here. I can just unstuck myself. I mean, we also have quick save, so that is also the option. But if for some reason I hadn't quick saved in a while, I could just get myself unstuck. I've never seen that elevator door not be right where I wanted it. That was strange. So we're going to get a cutscene. It's going to introduce us to a lot of players. So that's Sydney Mobius, that's Petrova, that is Ignatia Mobius, and that is Ravishaw. Ravishaw is one of the... Is he a general? He's one of the bad guys. And then over here we have, this is...
You're so
Why
dead.
can I not think of her name right now?
Oops.
Sakura?
Incoming.
Sakura. She is she's a mercenary right now. I'm gonna take... I started playing on a different keyboard. That was not optimal. She is a mercenary. She's currently working for Nod, but she is a former member of the Dead Six, which is another a thing I'll get into in a little bit. But it is the same team that Havoc used to be on. I've also realized that chat is paused for some reason on my screen, so I cannot see what chat is. I'm going to quickly Alt-Tab and see if I can fix that. And hope that didn't break everything. Nope, okay, good. Still a game sound. That's what I was concerned about. Alright, I can see chat again. So, we'll kind of get into what the Dead Six is in a little bit. That's going to be a little bit more relevant in 2 missions. But the important thing is we stowed away on a plane, got found out, and the plane was actually shot down by Sakura. And now Sakura's kind of harassing us in a helicopter as we go through this level. So we just happened to land on a area where GDI was already actually attacking this island. There is a bunch of research facilities on the island, and Nod has a bunch of information that we want here. So we just happened to land on here, and we're gonna help out because we're here. So this is actually a really cool shortcut. So normally we're supposed to walk all the way around the island, but this is going to introduce us to Tiberium for the first time. Tiberium is, well, if you've played any of the RTSs, it's a currency. But it has a lot of health ramifications. So as we walk through there, it's going to hurt us. And those mutants that you saw, those are visceroids. That's what happens to humans when they come into prolonged contact with Tiberium. So, bad news. Don't touch Tiberium, kids. But we did skip a major portion of the island by going through there, and we're actually already at the end of the level. Now, there are a bunch of secondary objectives in the game. One of the secondary objectives is to, and we actually passed the giant turret at the other side of the shortcut. There is a giant shore defense turret that is absolutely destroying the GDI forces, and we have a secondary objective to destroy that and save people. That takes time. So, yeah. Yeah, Tiberium, it's like space. Tiberium is like space uranium.
Get to the mainframe in the communications center.
So we only needed to come in here to get a security card, and then we're going to head over to the command center, which is where the info is. That officer might waste me a little bit of time here. Nope, he went up here. Okay, we should be good. So we need, so that elevator is not the main way to go in here. And we take it, which is going to help us out a little bit, because it's going to let us get up early. So as soon as we hit that console, Sakura kind of spawns up top, and she's in a very specific place. And it waits for us. It gives us enough time to be able to walk out, basically, and hear her doing all of this. So we're supposed to come out and then see Sakura's helicopter fly off. But because we took that method, we're able to get out early while Sakura is in place. And we can shoot Sakura down before she even gets a chance to do anything. And then you'll notice, so hey, two things happened. A, my fourth shot went right through her. That happens sometimes. But I also made sure I was positioned right beside that door, because I wanted the door to go down during the cutscene. Because the trigger for that door opening is Sakura going down. So if you're standing right beside it, well, then you save time. Simple math. That's the end of the level. So now we are going to sneak onto a submarine here. Obviously, because we want to, you know, find out where Nod's going. But we also find out that there are some prisoners of war on the ship, so we're going to go rescue them.
Sabotage the 4 Nod missile racks.
We are going to deal with that later. This is a mission where you kind of go back and forth. Whatever, that's fine.
Engine critical systems detected.
So we're going to go from one side of this to the other over the course of this mission. So we're going to come back and do that mission later.
Warning, Tiberium life form
And
detected.
here, we're going to see a little bit of what Tiberium does. That was a... I don't remember what they're called. We'll figure out what that's called later. I'm not going to shoot these right now, even though I am taking a bunch of damage, because that one turns into a Visceroid when they die. And that Visceroid would mess my day up, so instead we're going to do that. Hello?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you.
Please remain where you are. Security teams have been dispatched.
Updating radar flags.
So now we are going up to... So basically, we're just walking through this ship trying to get as many...
Emergency call.
Oh, I actually want to keep going. I don't know what I'm doing. We want to get as many key cards...
Security clearance. Use the action key on the missile racks to sabotage them.
Blow this joint.
Okay. He's not supposed to drop the security card. I don't know why that worked. It's supposed to be the scientist, but... We'll just go on with it. We're basically just running through this ship, trying to get all of the security cards. Switch to... Oh, that's not the gun I want to be on. This is also not the gun I want to be on. Thank you.
Primary objective complete.
We don't have a lot of health. Thankfully,
Locate the
there's
ship
some health
captain
stuff
and
down
obtain
here.
the submarine security card.
I'm on my way.
So, but all of those sprayers are very dangerous, because the sprayers hurt a lot. But we got through it. I was trying to switch to my chain gun, but it would not give it to me for some reason. The chain gun does a little bit more damage and is a little faster and makes it a lot easier to control those enemies. I actually have no idea why the voice lines aren't playing right now. That's hilarious. This is a little cutscene where basically you rescue the prisoners and they're like, well, we still need to find a way to get off the island, or like the ship. There's a submarine, but you'll need a specific key card. And then Havoc's like, yeah, I'll take care of it. And they're like, really? You're gonna take on the entire ship by yourself? And Havoc's like, yeah, it doesn't really seem fair. Maybe I'll shoot left-handed to make it fair? Like... Now we're back near that section we were at the beginning, where it told us to sabotage things.
2 remaining. 1
It didn't say
remaining.
the first one, and I got
Primary
very
objective
concerned.
complete. Locate the ship captain and obtain the submarine
I'm actually
security
on the
card.
wrong side. I want to be going this way. Yeah, Havoc is straight out of an action movie. He knows he's the main character. Yeah, the flamethrowers, like the flamethrowers and chem sprayers in this are actually really brutal if you get in close with them.
New secondary
I keep hitting F1.
mission complete.
I'm not used to doing FPS on this keyboard anymore, but that's fine. So this is actually an incredibly scary room. I haven't really talked about it yet, but snipers and rocket launchers are the scariest enemies in this game, because they can just randomly, like, one-shot you from full. If they, like, headshot you, the game can just decide that you die. And there are a lot of snipers in this area. I am one floor short. Whoops. There we go.
Proceed with caution.
Welcome. Please have your rations.
So this is a cook, and we're not really supposed to shoot civilians, but he had a flamethrower, so... Yeah. Don't have a flamethrower.
Locate the ship captain and obtain the submarine.
There are a bunch of enemies in here with chain guns and bad weapons.
Captain Parker, resistance is useless.
This is not looking the most optimal. I'm gonna kind of hang out back here and do that real quick. Yep. Not the fastest, but... Okay, I did pick that up. We're good.
Rendezvous with the prisoners by the submarine.
Yeah,
portal.
so this is the only non-RTS in the series, but the multiplayer does have RTS elements. So the multiplayer is actually really cool, and I'm sad that I didn't really get to play it. But in the multiplayer, you spawn as just like a regular soldier, and as you get more credits, like, so it's kind of like an, it's not quite symmetrical. The bases are a little, like, the maps are a little asymmetrical. But yeah, you have bases, and your objective is to destroy the other person's base. I'm gonna get back to that in a second. I'm gonna fall down here, which is gonna save some time, provided that I don't get killed. So normally you're supposed to go over, and that takes a little bit longer. As long as you don't die, you can take some fall damage there, and then you will come up here, and then the level may or may not decide to end. Okay, sometimes it just kind of hangs for a while. I don't know why we popped into the escape menu. So this is where I'm going to talk about the Dead 6. We're going to go help the Dead 6. But yeah, the multiplayer, you spawn as, like, regular soldiers. The Tiberium tanks will go get Tiberium and stuff. And then as the level progresses, you will, or the match progresses, you'll buy, you'll get enough currency for upgrades, like shotguns or special units. It's really cool. Anyway, so this level, we are supposed to go help the members of the Dead 6. Nod has a base on the other side. It's a chateau where we believe the scientists are being held. But in order to get to the chateau, first we need to help this village. And the Dead Six has been helping the people in this village. The Dead Six is our former Spec Ops team, basically. They're called the Dead Six because all of them were officially killed in action prior to the missions that the Dead Six would be sent on. So all of them are dead, officially. So they could go in and do things that were a little bit off the book. Maybe they didn't want the rest of the org knowing because it had to be very secret. They were afraid of moles. Or maybe they were doing stuff that they really shouldn't. I don't know. But all of them are killed in action, officially. And that's why they're called the Dead Six. And all four of them, so, right, obviously the Dead Six is technically over, and five of the six members are in the village. Obviously Havoc is one of them. Skur is the only Dead Six member who's not here right now. And we absolutely have to go save all of them. If we don't save any of them, the mission will end because they are mission critical. They're a primary objective. So far, I have skipped saving Hotwire, who is the medic. She is right at the beginning of the level, and if you don't go help her, she'll die. Like, right when I spawned, I shouldn't have turned left. I had to keep going straight to go save her. Which is to say I have not saved her. So I will probably lose the mission, because I have to go save her. And I'm going to keep walking away from her. And we'll get back to that in a minute. So here, I actually completely haven't talked about Mendoza. Mendoza, we saw him in a cutscene earlier. He's a jerk with a flamethrower, and he's like Ravenshaw's second-hand man. And he's in this level. Okay, I don't know why that went right through, but we're gonna ignore that. I actually need this reloaded. A little low on rockets. I should be fine. Hold on, I need to do some calculations real quick. I absolutely want it for there. That should only be one. Okay, I'm just doing a little bit of mental math. There's a little bit of speed tech you can do with rockets. You can go away. You can quickly jump in and out of the tank and shoot a rocket launcher, and it basically you get 3 shots off in the 3 shots in the time you would normally shoot 2 shots. But I'm trying to make sure that I have enough rockets because I have a little bit less than I would like to. That is Patch. Actually, I think Patch is the only one who's at the end. Anyway, we have now officially passed all of the members of the Dead Six, and we have helped 0 of them.
I'm coming for you.
So that was the tech right there. I saw I jumped in and out real quick. Okay, so right there is the trigger for everybody dying. If I pass... So actually, it's only Hotwire who dies. If I pass right here, Hotwire is going to die. So I'm just going to hug the left there. Because if you hug the left, then for some reason it just doesn't trigger. You skip the trigger entirely. I'm going to go for this exactly once. Oh, I actually got it. I don't normally get that. That's like... It saves like 7 seconds instead of walking around, but it is a little bit of a difficult... Hello? It's a little bit of a difficult jump. You'll actually see that I went into third person just because it's a little bit easier to see where your feet are and whether or not you're slamming your feet on the ground or not. I actually do not remember that cutscene. Anyway, because we skipped that, everybody's here and we're all good.
Support fire needed.
Spread out. What a day.
So, now, if I'm lucky, I will get that. Thank you. Now the chateau is being... Or sorry, the church is being assaulted. So we need to kill everybody in the area. This end of mission is a little weird, because it sometimes I'm going to die. Hold on. Where are my guns? Oh my god. Alright. So, sometimes this end of mission is weird. So we need to kill everybody on screen, and everybody on screen is nebulous. Because they keep paratrooping in Black Hand units, and sometimes the ones that are in air count, and sometimes they don't. So the mission just kind of ends whenever, basically. We haven't, as far as I am aware, we haven't really been able to tell. So, like, the mission ended even though that unit was dead? Or wasn't dead? So the mission just kind of decides when to end. So this is a stealth level. As you'll notice, I spawned with the pistol, which is a silenced pistol. So we're supposed to be very stealthy here. There was a note that it's like, hey, if you wanna be stealthy, you gotta hit C and then you'll walk and you won't make any sound. So I am being very stealthy here. I'm doing everything I can to not be detected. As far as I am aware, there is, like, legitimately no benefit to not getting detected. Like, there's no, like, stealth or anything. You just... It tells you that you can be, but there is no reason or benefit to it. You just can. So this is the chateau we were talking about earlier.
Decryption complete. Internal computer systems indicate Dr. Ignacio Mobius is located beneath the chateau.
I feel like there's supposed to be
Access is gained through the dining hall.
What a day.
Yep. We'll be fine. I feel like the last time I ran this on Hotfix, I missed something in this room, but just gonna assume that I got everything. Yeah, this is the chateau. There's no benefit to being stealthy. I don't know why they introduced the mechanic. Like, it feels like something they had an idea to do and then just never implemented, which is unfortunate, because I actually really like stealth in the games, but there's just no point here. He's gonna be a problem later. That's gonna be fine, though. You get this cutscene here, where we find the yeah, I don't know why the voices are here on this and not the other one. Anyway,
Nick Parker, GDI Special Forces Commander.
I'll let the cutscene talk for itself.
Havoc, absurdly loyal to GDI, huge problem with authority figures. Say goodnight, Nikki.
AGDQ starts next week. It is not we're the 7th. Yeah, it starts the 14th. 11 p.m. Eastern is when the pre-show starts.
Could use someone of your obvious talents in the Black Hand.
Forget it, Junior.
I realized I said I was going to let the cutscene talk for itself, and then I talked over it. So basically, we find them, but they take Petrova and Ignacio. We only get Sydney. They kind of throw away Sakura because she's not been helpful, really. They're like, yeah, whatever, you can kill Sakura, we don't care.
Touch them both.
Tiberium containment procedures compromised. All personnel.
If I said 11 p.m., yeah, I meant a.m. It's 11:30 a.m. Eastern. You can type exclamation AGDQ in Twitch chat for more information, but pre-show starts at 11 and first run starts at, or 11:30 and first run should start at. Oh, thank you. I don't know why it wouldn't give me that armor. First run should start at noon. I'm actually gonna pick up these armors just because I'm a little low on health. I knew you were gonna be a problem. I'm actually not gonna bother. So you're supposed to be escorting Sakura here, and I mean, we are, but you don't really need to kill anybody. In this mission, you're actually fine. Sakura won't die, unless you get really unlucky. Later on, we're gonna have to escort Sakura, and it's gonna be a problem, but I'm on the wrong side. It's supposed to be see. Trying to actually get some ammo for this gun, that's my problem. Where's the gun? Okay. Apparently, unless she walks out there and you take a second, then you get a little wrecked. Why does it not have the gun that I want? There we go. I could not find this gun for some reason.
You and me, Havoc, right now!
Great. The jealous boyfriend.
I'll just stand over here.
So, I'm going to wait for a specific... Okay, we're gonna do that again because I was on a lower... There we go. Keep hitting this button. So I was actually... The animation will give you a very clear headshot. I accidentally stepped, like, off the snow, which put me at the wrong angle. I want to be elevated, like, on the same elevation, but I stepped down, so it was a little lower, so I wasn't confident that that would trigger the headshot. But yeah, this... For whatever reason, instead of using a flamethrower, he goes in for some kung fu, and or martial arts or whatever, and he just gives you the perfect lineup for a headshot. And if you headshot a boss with a personal ion cannon, like, you basically just destroy them. Like, they're done. So, very quick boss fight.
Sydney's alive. You'll need to ask
Took a little bit longer because the setup was a little weird, but you're all good. I have, like, no ammo on this.
You know the drill.
It's gonna be a slight problem.
Sydney, follow me.
I'll just use chain gun. Actually, I want to be on sniper first. I want to do... Okay, I want to miss that. And I want to miss that. So, we're about to get nuked. Nod is sick of us, and they are going to shoot a nuke at us. So we need to go very far, very fast. So this is the first street from where we need to go, and you'll notice that it's had minimum safe distance achieved. So we are now far enough away from the nuke that we will not die. However, we need to clear the way for the rest of our friends here. Because the place that they need to get picked up is 2 streets over, and they're not going to follow us unless we kill people. Okay, there we go. They are following. So you can see they're following, but they're following at a safe distance because for some reason they aren't able to shoot people, even though they're all commandos. But we're going to ignore that, and we are going to kill everybody. We're going to get... Where? We're gonna get shot by a sniper because the sniper didn't come out of their little hidey hole. These areas are a little, yeah. There we go. The enemies can choose, like, sometimes they just won't come out like that, and it's a little weird. Alright. I'm gonna try and clear all these enemies out before the helicopter comes in. That's a problem.
Impact in 30 seconds.
There we go. Impact in 30 seconds. That's fine. Where's my sniper?
Impact in 20
yeah,
seconds.
That's less fine.
Impact in 10 seconds. Impact in 4 seconds.
You should be good here.
Forces off my back, Havoc. I'll crack these Sams in no time.
Alright, cool. We're all good. So if you don't get Hotwire here in time, it'll be very mad at you and you will game over, but we got her here in time, so we're good to keep going. That was the last major problem. Well, the last major time problem. This area is kind of a nightmare altogether, just because enemies just keep popping out of corners. And in order to go fast, you had to kill them all while running, okay, awesome. I wanted more ammo in there. While you progress, while you know, leave the chain gun. Stop skipping over it.
Sounds like Ravishar wants to burn the village to the ground.
Because there's a bunch of tanks you need to take down with rockets, but people keep coming out of every corner, and you need to like reload constantly. It's fun.
Doesn't sound like you're coming with us, Havoc. What's the matter?
There's also a chance that I can go too fast here, and the objectives won't update in time, and then I will get a separate game over. So going like suboptimally fast here is not the end of the world, because the game takes a while to progress some objectives, and if you go too far, the game's like, well, you failed. So we should be good here. Just going to assume everything's good. Alright, we have a decent amount of health, which is good. Should be good here. I'm actually going to pick all of that armor up, because we're going to have to do some dodging and weaving here. Alright, now we are mostly good. You'll notice we are running out of ammo here. That's not what I wanted. I know I have you. I don't know why some of these buttons aren't working, but... There we go. Are laser weapon... I don't know why the laser weapons aren't working properly, but we'll figure that out later. We will use whatever guns we have for the moment.
Havoc, got a present for you.
Flamethrower, gunspray, rocket launcher.
You had orders to evac.
Just following your lead. Don't ask where we got this.
Yeah, apparently 7 came unbound somehow. We'll be fine. I'm gonna reload this. So this tank area is a little tricky to do fast because stuff like that can happen, where you've got like a helicopter shooting at you and a bunch of things. So that tank's just gonna die, I guess. We'll be fine. We'll just progress without it. You don't need it here. It's just faster. Rocket soldiers killed themselves. We will actually get another one dropped in. We got destroyed enough that we might actually just wait here. Yeah, it's actually just gonna spawn in front of us here, so we're gonna take this and that's fine. Wait, nope, that's not ours, never mind.
We've spotted an SSM napalm stock.
Oh, that could have been bad.
Defenses?
Everything in the Nod world.
Okay, we're not gonna wait for it then.
Tanks at the choke points and rocket soldiers on the balconies.
That's it?
Actually, maybe we should have. We have no ammo. We'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Havoc, taking missile fire over the park. Launcher is unseen. Repeat, launcher is unseen.
Repeat.
So we would just save a little bit of time here because we would be able to do the quick shooting here and shoot a bunch of rockets very quickly. You don't have that, that's fine. That rocket missed, that's awesome. Alright. We're almost at the end of the level. They're gonna start dropping some soldiers in here. We just kind of need to not get rocket sniped.
Warning. Nod obelisk detected.
Kind of like what just happened. That's fine. I think it just hit restart automatically. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna load our quick save here.
Warning. Nod obelisk detected.
So we have to be pretty careful on this section here. If we walk too far forward, the obelisk will kill us.
Time to get to work.
We're gonna snipe those from there. And then that should be it. Yeah, there we go. So, we go on a mission and immediately get caught, and we get thrown in jail. Sorry, we get, I guess it's jail. We get captured and become a POW, and then we immediately break out. For some reason, we still had our pistol. They did not take our pistol from us, so... I guess we immediately break out is not technically accurate. We get broken out. So, turns out Sakura is actually a double agent. She has been acting as a mercenary for Nod, but she's been under GDI payroll the entire time. So, Sakura... I don't know that it's correct to say she breaks us out, because, I mean... Okay, I got rocket sniped, that's awesome. I don't know that I saved since the beginning. Pretty sure I haven't. Yep, that's fine. Okay, we'll start from the beginning. She just... I guess technically, yeah, she breaks us out. She disables the security. Not every breakout needs to be just, you know, cutting the bars, so yeah, she breaks us out. And, yeah, it's really weird that you keep the pistol, because she definitely does not come in here and give you the pistol, otherwise she'd be fighting with you. She just, like, opens the doors remotely, so, like, yeah, I don't know why you keep your pistol, but it's fine, I guess. I need you to die, please. Alright, so the goal here is to not get sniped a second time. In fact, we're gonna kill you instantly.
Consider it done.
Alright, so we got our Nod buggy here, and this is how we're gonna get through most of this level. Like half the level. Get a little bit of an armor upgrade here. We're gonna take a little quick save here because we can lose the buggy.
Cover me.
Yeah, that wasn't the greatest. Alright, we are not going to be able to keep this as far as I want, but we should be able to keep it far enough. I guess actually I can just, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. This is honestly probably as fast as losing the buggy, so yeah, that's fine. Normally you can risk it and try to drive through the flame tank, because the flame tank has like a dead zone for damage in the middle, and you can risk it, and sometimes you can get through and sometimes you won't, but that's probably just as fast, to be honest, so we're just gonna do that. We're gonna toss ourselves off the ledge here. Gonna walk around that stealth tank, and we're gonna pick up some ammo in the back here. are going to drop down.
Help! Intruder! Help! Help! Intruder! Help!
In case you're wondering who's yelling that, yeah, I don't know either. They're just some random person yelling. Okay, that didn't kill. Or sorry, that didn't hit, rather. It was not supposed to kill, but it was supposed to hit. This level is huge. This level is absolutely massive. And we are going to be revisiting it and kind of doing a reverse run-through in 2 levels here. That tank takes us very far in our journey. Okay, that... We are going to have to go a little bit slower here, because we have no health. Should still be fine, though, because we can hug the edge instead of falling. Wait. What? Oh, that's this one. I actually don't know what that other elevator was, to be honest. Okay, this area sucks, and we don't have a lot of health. So this is going to be a little... Gonna be a little interesting here. No ammo, no health. We'll be fine. So this introduces those the acolytes. They're Tiberium enhanced super soldiers, or I guess soldiers. And this is the kind of level that introduces them. They use Tiberium weapons. If you use Tiberium weapons on them, they will heal. Acolytes, yeah.
Your interference is becoming troublesome.
Hey, look, we got good, bad, and ugly.
This is our second boss fight. Is there just no voice lines? Awesome, there's no voice lines. There we go.
So, that's how it is.
Wait, it gets better.
I don't know why the first voice lines weren't there.
Ravishaw?
A new enemy.
So she's injected a bunch of crap into Ravishaw, and now he's this behemoth. We are gonna try and one-shot him, but we're gonna save Mobius Senior, but not Sydney. She's going to keep Sydney because she's the key to everything, I guess.
Living proof that Project Regenesis is a success. Kane will be pleased.
Sure. Ravishaw's a walking turnip. Some success.
Kill him, my pet. Kill him.
This boss can be fun. So we're gonna kind of cut him back here and hope for the best. I'm gonna take this throw. We're gonna get double grabbed. That's pretty bad. We're kind of hoping that he's gonna jump up immediately. That's interesting. That is also fine. Okay, not quite the quick go I was going for, but I'll take it. That normally doesn't happen. Normally he'll kind of chase you around for a bit. What I was hoping to happen was he has a move. Well, there's a bunch of... So,
there's a radio built into the...
It's a video game. Don't ask too many questions. He can just reach out. So, they don't actually spawn in the fight, but there are, like, cloaked soldiers around, apparently. And he can, like, grab them and then feast on them. And then heals off of that. And he'll do that sometimes, and that's what we were hoping for, because he'll stand still. I don't know why that happened the way it did.
Systems violated. All personnel evacuate.
So, this is an escort mission, and this is frustrating.
Don't take all day. Looks like I have to keep
So, unlike most escort missions,
As I suspected, the radio was
Mobius is going to pick up the Mobius suit, and this is going to make him... What? Where did that Q put me? Here we go. Invincible. And what invincible means is... So, he can't take outright damage from anybody except you. He can't take bullet damage from anybody except you. You do full damage to him. However, he does... I did pick that up, okay. He does still take, like, burn damage. Awesome. You have no health. This is gonna be fun. So you do full damage. He takes burn damage from, like, flamethrowers and from, like, laser guns. And it's real fun. So we have to be very careful here. He's already very hurt, so this is gonna be a struggle. And we're also very hurt. This is gonna be real fun. I almost quick saved. I don't think that would have done anything, but that would have been real bad. If it like if it saved over my last saves, that would have been awful. I'm gonna scroll up for my laser rifle because it's up down for some reason. Yeah, that elevator is atrocious because both of us need to fit in there, and that's obvious. Yeah, we're doing a little bit better on health. Mobius probably isn't, but... Hello? Let me up. I'm letting Mobius go ahead here. Yep. This will be fun. That health bar is looking real good, Mobius. There's gonna be a lot of quick saves here. Gonna be a lot of quick saves here, folks. We are running low on everything. Okay, we actually have a decent amount. That was... Mobius was not the person beside me. Cat. Cool. Cool.
Initiating attack.
Mobius? Mobius. It'll get me real fun. Oh boy. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be everything I've ever wanted. This is is gonna be great. It's gonna be everything I've ever wanted. Was not even looking at him. What? What? Okay, sure. I'm not gonna ask questions. We're just gonna move on. This is gonna take a few minutes here, folks. It's gonna be one of the longer times I've had in this mission. If I breathe funny, Mobius is gonna die. Why did... All right. Everything's good. Everything's great. Both Mobius and I are on 2 health. Nothing could possibly go wrong. You could have dropped a lot more health than that. Like, you could have gained, you just chose not to. Alright, I need Mobius. Mobius, stop. Stop running ahead, Mobius. Oh, okay, we're almost there. We are almost there. Good, only 43 laser bullets, exactly what I wanted. Mobius, stop. Mobius, stop. Mobius, stop. Alright. Yeah, we're good. Great. Perfect. Everything is going according to plan. Nothing is wrong here. We are almost out of here. It's almost all over. Mobius. I do not think I've ever had a more chaotic mission here. Alright, normally I would just run through this, but, yeah. Just gonna clean up a little bit of these. Alright. Oh. We're good. Great. Perfect. We are now on to the second last level.
Havoc, we've started the initial assault on the Nod base. The mammoth ahead
I'm
of
gonna
you
pick
is
up all
guarding
of
the
this.
insertion point. Keep it alive.
That's all I get for backup? One little tank?
Keep it alive and I'll have the driver give you the keys. How's that?
So, going into this level, we're going to pick up a bunch of ammo. We're going to leave the Tiberian ammo because I never end up using it anyway, and apparently it's not bound, so...
I'm picking up a
Also, apparently laser weapons aren't bound, but whatever, So, this is a giant Nod base that we need to come in and destroy. Eventually,
Havoc, we can't get armor through the southeastern base gate until it's open.
So I guess it's actually the temple where Kane is at. Ray, don't say things like don't say things like that. Please. I don't need that. I do not need the game crashing. You can't just say things like that, you'll speak it into existence. Anyway, so yeah, there's a temple where we suspect Kane. Could you? We suspect there's Kane is in a temple here, so we are.
I'm no longer reading the Hand of Nod as active.
We're trying to disable the base defending the temple so we can go in and kill Kane. So, kind of at the beginning of the mission, it very specifically said if you keep the mammoth tank alive, you get the mammoth tank. We absolutely need the mammoth tank, so we need to destroy all of the things that would.
Destroying it will slow down Nod production for this facility.
Hello?
One thing I like about this place, lots of stuff to blow up.
We need to destroy all of the things that would destroy the tank. Also, I feel like that. Yeah, why did you drop in? Glad I was paying attention. Yeah, we should be good now. One is shooting me. Alright, we should be good. The mammoth tank should survive. Oh. We're gonna go down here. We need to get a key card here. I'm gonna shoot some extra people I wouldn't normally. I'm gonna switch to the laser chain gun. I'm gonna reload. Normally I wouldn't be taking so much time here, but I just want this. Enough things have gone wrong that I just want this to be. I want this to be a little slower and a little cleaner.
You'll have an easier time here if you take down that Tiberium refinery.
He says that. He says like, oh, you'll have an easier time. I don't think that's true. I guess maybe it would stop enemies spawning. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why you spawned in. Please tell me you have a decent amount of health. That's an amount of health. Yeah, right? Like, this is the only mission that the GDI is like, no, give this everything we've got. And it's like a mammoth tank and like 4 soldiers and Havoc. So, thankfully the mammoth tank regenerates health, so as long as we're cautious here, we should be good. I'm going to... Alright, as long as we're caught. Just gonna jump out. Alright, we're gonna take this nice and slow. We're gonna safety save a lot. We are going to... okay, both die and need to reload. Okay, now you're not.
We've got another SAM site in this area, Havoc.
You know what? I'm just gonna play this extra safe. I'm just gonna do this.
There's still a SAM located on the eastern side of the base.
Like I don't have enough to deal with here.
I really need any of these to hit. That would be great.
I never get tired of nuking
SAM
those.
site destroyed.
A chain gun left. I've got like no ammo. That's gonna be fun. I really want this ammo. Oh, great, awesome, it despawned, great. I got stuck in the tank. Cool. Great, awesome, yep.
This laser fence
That'll be fun.
requires a lot of power. There must be a non-power plant nearby, possibly on the north side of the base.
So, we are going to move this tank through these doors here. And then we're going to leave it for a little bit, because this door isn't actually open, and we need to go open it. Which has the added benefit of it's going to heal a little bit. And we do actually need it alive for a fairly big skip. Alright, we have like no ammo. So I don't actually know how this is going to go.
Will you take a look at this? I don't think this is a Nod vehicle.
Oh yeah, I've been so busy trying to figure out how I'm gonna get through this with literally no ammo that I forgot to mention the giant spaceship. Yeah, this is gonna go exactly as I thought it would. Ooh. So,
will you take a look at this? I don't think this is.
I think this is the first game before they introduced it, or maybe they introduced the screen. I walked right into that. Maybe this came out after they introduced the screen, but there is an alien race in Command & Conquer called the Skrin. This is one of their spaceships. I'm just gonna shoot this dude with a pistol. Yeah, the barriers that just, like, stop tanks. Yep, Alright. There we go. You can actually go in there, and there's, like, ammo and stuff. I'm not going to. Alright, this is a little bit better. Alright, if you're not gonna die, that's fine. I'll just get out of your line of sight here.
We've got a gate situation in the northwestern sector. I'll highlight it. Havoc, take out that construction yard and the power plant repairs should cease.
Yeah, I just don't remember if that came
I got turrets down here locked.
Enemy structure destroyed.
before or after, because I do not remember when Tiberian Sun came out.
Enemy structure destroyed.
Alright, this is gonna be a little bit fun, but...
That cursed communications center is preventing our ion cannon from targeting.
I'm on it. One building coming down.
We're still having trouble moving armor through the northeastern base gate.
That's because it's still up.
SAM site destroyed.
So that unit there, the one that I'm shooting at currently, for anybody who's played this game in multiplayer, this enemy up here will actually drop the ramjet rifle, which is Havoc's sniper in multiplayer. You can't get it without using the teleport thing I talked about earlier, but you can actually get it, and yeah, you can get it if you cheat, and that's sort of cool, but like it's not that strong. I'm just gonna get out. I'm just gonna. Alright, this is gonna be... a little bit tricky here. I've been growing the beer for like 10 years. Probably longer. 10's actually probably accurate. You need to stop. You need to go away. You... I don't have... I have 2, that's fine. You need to stop. I need the health on this. Alright, there should be this Black Hand Soldier over here, and that should be the only thing left. Except for this Abachi, which I forgot about. You. No, you need to stop. You need to stop. Alright. The entire reason we brought this tank over here, we need to destroy that command center.
Repairs have been halted.
Actually, I should take this back with me because I have no health. So now that that's happened, we can come back here and destroy these buildings. And then once we destroy those buildings, we can end the level.
GDI ion cannon satellite targeting restored.
Good work, Havoc. Those satellites back online. Excellent work, Havoc. That laser fence should be down.
Everything's all wrapped up down here, Locke. What next?
Well, we need you to approach the Temple of Nod and place an ion cannon beacon in front.
Now that we've destroyed all of that,
Now,
Consider it done.
we're going to go back to the front of this temple here. I kind of didn't really talk about it earlier, but that's where we're gonna spend the last level in. After we get caught on rocks and stuff. There are a few tanks that have also spawned here. I don't know where they came from. They are here. Probably gonna get blown up, that's fine. They did. It's fine. Level ends as soon as we grab that, okay, or not. Level ends as... It's supposed to end as soon as you pick up that ion cannon, but I guess we're gonna walk all the way to the end.
Havoc, I'm not going to be able to keep radio.
Normally I wouldn't kill him, but I want that chain gun.
Locate Sydney and get her out of there fast.
Piece of cake, Locke. Hang on.
See if you can find access to the lower levels, Havoc.
We actually have a little bit of ammo again.
Attempt.
This level is brutal. This level is incredibly brutal.
Wouldn't want to miss your target.
Internal systems error.
I have a special surprise.
Where did she come from?
Security clearance. This door requires level 1 security clearance.
Oh, hi! Sick. Cool. Yep. This door requires.
Attention, Sydney Mobius located on
Wouldn't
radar.
want to miss your party.
Warning. Internal systems error. Rerouting power to secondary...
Think give me a vault? No, it doesn't.
Warning. All systems functioning.
We're just gonna do this then.
Warning. All systems normal at functioning parameters. Normal functioning.
That should be good enough for now. We'll at least get through this part.
Intruder alert. Alert cancel. Intruder alert.
Okay, I did not think that would kill me. I have been punished for it. I keep forgetting to save after this. That's on me.
Wouldn't want to miss your party.
Warning. I have a special surprise for you.
Error.
There we go.
Rerouting
Rare
power to secondary processing. Warning.
Okay. Ooh.
All systems functioning at normal parameters. Warning.
Oh, the clowns from across are healing him. That's why he's not dying.
Systems warning at normal functioning.
Okay, they didn't spawn that first time I ducked in there. That's cool.
Warning. All systems functioning at normal parameters. All
Oh my god.
All systems functioning at normal parameters. Warning. All systems normal at functioning parameters. Parameters. All systems warning at normal functioning.
Parker, welcome to my private chamber. Your progress seems to be slow. Are you having difficulties?
Traffic.
I see, and I can only assume that you will continue to dishonor the sanctity of my temple.
Now we get the Vault gun. This is like the best gun in the game, but it does use up ammo very quickly. I'm gonna kind of save it a little bit for the even more dangerous parts of this level, because yes, this isn't even the worst. I'm gonna pick up this, though. Die.
Attention. There's no business like show business.
Pick this up. I normally wouldn't.
Stones in glass houses without proper protection.
Where is not? It really didn't think I did not save in that all that time. Or have I saved twice? I did not save in all that time. Awesome, great, perfect. Cool, 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 cool.
Warning. All systems functioning at normal parameters.
I'm getting destroyed by these Vault Rifles. So that... the reason I completely ignored the Vault Rifle there is because normally he spawns up top and shouldn't have been able to hit me. Like, he normally does not chase you. So I just assumed he was not chasing me. And that is apparently incorrect, and I was punished severely for it.
Parker, welcome to my private chamber. Progress seems to be slowing. Are you having difficulties?
Attention.
I see, and I can only assume that you will continue to dishonor the
Let's actually save here.
by stomping through my bed.
I'm on it. One building coming down.
Alright.
Warning.
We are entering the worst room in the game.
Look for GDQ searching.
Structural analysis.
So, there are a bunch of enemies in here, and they're all shooting at you, and you have to be very quick. Not only because they're spawning while this happens, but because you can stop them from spawning if you get to these consoles in time. So you need to get there as quickly as possible so that you can stop them from spawning. Or at least stop any more from spawning. Okay, awesome. Wait, where did that guy come from?
Structural analysis indicates access to the power core can be attained through lower level connections.
Where the heck am I? I'm caught on this. It's also very important to stop enemies from spawning here, because the more that spawn, obviously having more enemies is bad, but we're gonna come back through this area. What is going on?
There's no business like show business.
I'm going to die. I'm going to die. You're somehow good. I'm using way more volt than I want to, that's fine. I'm just gonna get out of here. This is later me's problem. Alright, this is gonna be a brutal climb.
Attention, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Alright, we're gonna take this a little slow. And by a little slow, I mean as slow as we can. But they keep spawning behind us, so we kind of have to progress quickly. There's a bunch of laser enemies everywhere. And they will mess us up, so we need to get up here as quickly as possible and try to clear out as many as possible while we do, so we don't get wrecked. They're also invisible though, so until they start shooting at you, it's kind of hard to see where they are. Alright. I'm gonna take some heals here. I'm gonna make sure I'm on the right guns. I'm gonna save here.
You are just in time, Captain.
This is gonna initiate the boss fight.
The young Dr. Mobius is about to enter the next stage of
Petrova shot herself up with whatever her super juice is. And she's trying to do the same to Sakura. Not Sakura, Sydney.
No thanks. I like being a caveman. Looks good on you, though.
So we need to run in. First, we're going to take out all of these enemies, because they will kill us if we don't. And possibly even if we do.
Warning, ask not what your country can do for you, for a toil today is a lesson tomorrow.
Now, we are going to set up for that, which is as close to a quick kill as we can get on her. If you shock her, she will turn around and show her head, and then you can hit her with the ion cannon, and it does a lot of damage.
I have a contingency.
Attention.
We are almost done with this game. We have our final escort sequence. We need to escort Sydney.
I feel sick.
Suck it up, we're getting out of here.
Escort Sydney Mobius.
Sydney takes a lot of damage.
At all costs.
And we have a lot of enemies to get through. Where, and she did not start walking. Cool.
Watch my back.
Go away.
Activate nuclear missile.
Don't actually know which way is better here. So we're gonna go this way. Kind of depends on where the enemy has decided to walk to.
Warning, Sydney Mobius injured. Activate nuclear missile.
No smoking in the laboratory facility.
Warning, Sydney Mobius heart signature irregular.
Hello?
Warning,
Hello?
Sydney Mobius heart
Oh.
signature irregular. Warning, Sydney Mobius.
Yeah, it's fine.
Attention.
Activate nuclear missile.
In the laboratory facility.
Warning, Sydney Mobius heart signature irregular.
We are almost there.
We're losing time. Let's go.
Alright, as long as I stare here and shoot, time is coming up in, like, soon. Kind of a little bit of waiting here. 3, yeah, that's time. Ugh. Yeah, that endgame was awful. I didn't mean to straight skip that, but yeah, that was Command & Conquer Renegade. Very fun shooter. Obviously, it can throw a lot of curveballs at you, but very fun nonetheless. I do recommend people play it. You should still be able to pick it up on the Epic Store. You can get in like the Command & Conquer collection. Very fun game. Recommend everybody go check it out. We do have one more game for you, so we are going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with This Way Madness Lies. See you in just a few minutes, everyone.